Okay, motorbike went past, so I've restarted. So I've got 2 pieces of tissue paper, and I'm going to do our wee off-angle fold. I don't even know what you really call that, but it's like you have your paper, do a square, or mine is always a rectangle, fold in half, and then just tilt it to the side. You'll see that used heaps on videos if you do research. And then I've got some long, narrow paper. This is quite short. Just using my little roll here, but I don't mind it at all. Do the same thing and it kind of creates this V. And then I prepare a twine. Actually, that one might be a little bit too big. And then this one here, do the same thing. Popping my tissue paper in the center. And then I'm going to create a little cut for the stems to sit. You'll see why I've prepared 2 here. For a market bunch, I would probably just use 1, but I want to make this look a little bit nicer and bigger and fuller. So I've prepared both of those. Let's go cut our bouquet. Classic me, just recorded my intro and cut these, and I hadn't actually hit record. So I have just received an online order through my website. So I do this thing where I make an investment, put all this time and energy into building something like my new Florence and Flora website, and then I don't share it. I just kind of have this last minute panic about whether it's good enough. Should I share it? Will people like it? Will people use it? And then I just don't share it. So my website is live online, and after this video I will share it with everyone. And this is my first online flower bouquet order, and I'm so grateful. If you're watching this and you've made this order, thank you. It is for an online order, $35 bouquet for pickup at our house outside of my market store. So that's really exciting. I can make it and wrap it, tie it off, and then put it in the flower stall, that's the word. So I can hit mark as ready to be picked up, and then they can come and collect it as they wish. So I ain't going to take you along for picking the flowers. I'm going to make the bouquet as I go along and see how that goes. Yeah, so here's my base. I've started with some cetus. I've got 4 stems, and I really love this as a base flower. Popping around like this, and then I'll keep adding to that. Actually, I've changed my mind. I'm just going to gather all of the flowers that I want, hold them like this, and then I'm going to arrange them once I'm finished. I love to cut and strip out here. Just chop and drop everything into the paths or just wherever I am, and then it just can compost back down into the soil. Okay, I'm going to grab some of these purples in here. Whoopsies. Some of this gold now because it's got a slight blush in it. Just doing the wiggle test. So you go wiggle, wiggle. It's still really floppy at the top. This one will be fine. You need to leave it for a bit longer because zinnia stems are super fragile. It's actually a very time-consuming plant to harvest. So when you're stripping the leaves off, you have to be careful that you don't pop the head of the zinnia off. I like this one because it gives me lots of doubles. And when I say doubles, this it's a full one, and then I'll snip you a single and show you the difference. So single, double. 2 of those. I'm going to start back here because I do want some of this scabiosa. It is ginormous, incredible flower, this one. First time growing, and I will never be without scabiosa farmer white. And I will do blue next season as well. So one of these sunflowers. Okay, get rid of all of these sunflower leaves. My handful's getting a bit big. Probably should have bought a bucket. Okay, I'm gonna go get a bucket. Let's grab 2 of these Farmer Scabiosa. They're like a peachy yellow, a light yellow, love it. Okay, so my planting this year was a bit random. We've been harvesting potatoes down the centre here. When I needed to plant them out, it was like I just needed to do it stat, so that's where they went. And then I popped the dahlia all around. I really need to mulch. I'm gonna say there's a lot of work to do in this garden, but you just do it as you go. There's no such thing as having a perfect garden all the time. Whoa! I planted this cafe au lait just for fun. Tell you what, these cafe au laits this year are just doing the best in here. I'll show you some of them. You know, some people just say there's no point in planting them, they're useless, but like these are incredible. I will put these in my front cottage garden just to enjoy as flowers, but the head of this is what it is. Till it isn't. It's one of my favourite sayings, actually. I'm a bit excited now. This lemonade cosmos will not be growing again. But look at this, this is like branching. Some really nice stems on here. It smells incredible still. Like, look at that. Well, these are throwing doubles, if I'm honest. Here's another one that throws doubles and singles. I'll show you the difference. Single stalk, just 1 petal on each. Double, real floofy double. There's still great merit in a single stalk, but that's a great stem there. Okay, back to our wrapping spot. I've got my bouquet. I'm gonna use a rubber band. Go up like quite a strong stem and then around and then up another stem to secure it. When you receive your bouquet, snip that rubber band. It's just to hold. Wrap this upside down with 2 sides because it's a bigger bouquet and I want it to look not squished. So wrap it around like this, keeping it nice and loose. And grab some tape, piece of tape, pop it down low. Oh, I really need to get my tape dispenser out in here. Pop it on that side and then it's just going to come around there. So you've got that first one like lightly secured. Creates a bit of a gap around that side, but we're going to cover that up with the next piece of tape. Wrap. Okay, so here's the first wrap. We do have a gap either side. So now we're going to grab this piece. And I might just off center it to make sure that I've got a triangle on that far side. So I'm going to come in here, and that, and we'll pop up at the back there. Awesome. And we my other piece of tape. One piece of tape around there. Cool. Taped that one to that side. Wrapped. Okay. Staple these two together. Get a bit more reinforcing. Perfect. A bit of a squeeze so the ribbon doesn't just slip down onto the stems, because gosh, that can be quite frustrating.